Fantastic. Thank you so much again for being here, everyone. I want to welcome you to the NHTSA V3 implementation call. Today is Wednesday, March 13th, 2024. If you have not already done so, please update your name with your affiliation in the participation list. We would love to give everyone credit who needs credit for participating on this call. These meetings are recorded and shared on the NHTSA website as well as the YouTube channel. Please share with your team or review the recording as needed. We also encourage your participation, so you're welcome to come off mute or to use your chat feature to ask your questions. We will review all the chat during our post-meeting debrief as well as during this call. So we'll go ahead and get started today with a stakeholder introduction from our good friend, John Britt. John, go ahead and take it away.
Good morning, everybody. I'm going to share my screen really quick. So I think I get the most fun thing to present on every week. It's stakeholder introductions, and this week is no different. So why do we do this? It's to get to know the other people on the call and to build connections, and that hopefully will lead to some collaboration and to just have a little bit of fun. So the first question we always ask is, what do you like to do to relax or unwind? And this person likes cycling, photography, and researching technology. So you'll fit right in with this group, I believe. Some interesting facts: he likes to watch murder mysteries and serial killer documentaries. So definitely there's some people on the NHTSA staff who probably fit right in with as well. We had a nice discussion about serial killers last week in our meeting, so you'll fit right in. And what do you like best about your job? So he said, every time I pass by an EMS truck or a fire truck with lights, I always visualize how that data point will come through our system. And I like the people I work with, which sounds really cool. And he's been associated with EMS for a little over 9 years. So any guesses? Mr. Sri Karan Bhatta, who's a data modeler and business intelligence developer for the Florida Department of Health. And he shared some pictures of himself and his family. And you can definitely tell he's into photography. He also shared another picture, which I wouldn't fit here, but I wanted to share. I just thought it was a really great photo, which I believe he did too. If you took that's an amazing picture with the double rainbow there. And if you've not been introduced before, I'm going to put a link in the chat so that you can get on the list and you too can share your cool pictures of rainbows and your family, and I'll introduce you at an upcoming meeting. And thank you. That's all I have.
Thank you, John. We appreciate that update. Okay, the next person that we have on the agenda, get that, is Jen Correa.
Good morning, everybody. It'll be really quick. We just have the maintenance update today. Maintenance window is March 19th to March 20th. So if you experience any issues with the reporting environment or the NHTSA.org website, please don't panic. If you do experience any issues outside of this window, please always open up a help desk ticket or contact someone and let us know you're having an issue. I don't think there'll be any questions, but if there are, please feel free to put them in the chat or raise your hand. And back to you, Monet.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that update. And now I'm going to talk a little bit about the annual meeting. I would like to let you know that the annual meeting is our opportunity to invite EMS stakeholders from across the nation to a face-to-face meeting. It's that time for us to have those meaningful discussions on various topics related to the NHTSA standard. We strive to make the meetings an informative and enjoyable experience for everyone who attends. Our goal is to add topics and presenters that will not only inspire you, but motivate you and encourage you to continue to do the great work that you're already doing. If there is someone that you want us to consider as a presenter or a topic of interest, please send us the information. We would love to consider that person and add them to the agenda. At this time, I can confirm that Wednesday and Thursdays are the 2 required days for the software vendors to attend in-person sessions and to maintain their compliance. I also want to let you know that this meeting is being hosted in collaboration with the leadership from NHTSA's Office of EMS. And so I am working to finalize some additional questions. I will post the additional information to the website, and I will also continue to provide updates on these V3 calls. I'm sure there's questions. Would anyone like to add their question to the chat? Okay, if you have questions later, which I know you will, just simply send those to us either through the help desk ticket or send them to me directly. And again, I am continuing to work on providing a draft agenda so that you can view the topics, as well as having the registration site available as soon as possible. The next topic has to do with the monthly activity report. And I actually want to show that screen for you. Okay. So you should be able to see this NASEMSO activity report. And we provide this report as a highlight of the work and the collaboration, the current initiatives that TAC is working on. It's not all inclusive, but it is some of the highlights of things that we're doing that we are willing and able to share. The report also has links to the various V3 calls, the public trainings. It will answer your questions about current NASEMSO publications, which vendors have completed 3.5 compliance. This current report had a brief notice about save the date, and I was happy to see those additional questions about the announcement, which means that people are reading the report. There's also information about how to reset your Okta account, plus more. The purpose is to increase the transparency and communication with our stakeholders to better support the work that you're doing. We push this report out to NASEMSO, Office of EMS leadership, and all the NASEMSO stakeholders via the NASEMSO Google group. If you feel like this report is missing something or you're interested in seeing something on a regular basis, please let us know. It's a living document. We can easily adjust this document to satisfy some of your curiosity about things that are taking place here at the TAC. And so we welcome those suggestions. All right, I will now are there any questions about the the monthly report? Okay, thank you. If you have questions, please send them later. Now, I would like to turn some time over to for our NASEMSO liaison, Mr. Randall Eimerman, to provide an update. Randall, are you ready? Is Randall on the call? Can someone check?
He is on the call. Yep, there he is.
Okay, thank you. Randall, I'll turn some time over to you. Do you need to share your screen?
No, I don't. I just have 2 short updates. I'm having some troubles with my video, apparently. But yeah, just 2 short updates for today. The first update, the Data Managers Council has come back with the facility ID put the state numerical numbers the letters in front of those to help decipher between which states they are. We have a lot of questions still that we need to ask our vendors, but we've kind of agreed on a number and letter pattern to kind of help decipher between those states. And then the second update was just during the last data managers call, there's a lot of discussion about the E-injury 02, which is the possible injury question. So that was being moved over to the extended data definitions for further discussion. And those are my only two updates for today.
Okay, thank you so much, Randall. We appreciate that update. Are there any questions for Randall? Okay. I believe this is Lauri up next. Go ahead, Lauri.
Sounds good. Thanks, Monet. Yeah, I just wanted to give a quick update on the version 3.5.0 transition. As you can see from the map here, we've had a couple more states turn green in the last few weeks. Congratulations to Texas and Mississippi both. And we just have started receiving some records from New Mexico, so we expect them to be turning green soon as well. And also wanted to mention we have some 3.5 resources posted recently from Ohio. So if you're on the call and working in those states, wanted to make you aware. And then also a reminder, we are sending out an email every other Friday. So we will send it out this week with some more details from states who have not transitioned. We're down to 10 states who've not transitioned yet. But if you would like anything updated here, please let us know and we'll update that before we send it out this Friday. And keep sending us resources and information as you have it. And we are happy to post those on your state pages for you. And then the next topic I have as well, and this is just a quick announcement to let you guys know that we are really identifying as a focus this year to look at missing records. And we recognize that that's really foundational to data quality. And in a few conversations with states, we realize often we are not receiving the same number that they are. And they suspect sometimes states are not receiving all of the records from agencies as well. And so we plan to start kind of a pilot program with a couple states. We have a few states in mind to maybe partner with, but if you would like to be early on in this process, we hope to do this with every state eventually. But if you'd like to be part of the pilot program and kind of dig into this along with your vendor or all of the vendors in your state really, as well as your state vendor and the NEMSIS TAC, reach out to us and let us know. And just want to put this in front of you, and you'll be hearing more about it in the months ahead. That we are really looking at identifying missing records. Any questions there? Or if you're interested, you can put a note in chat or reach out to me directly as well. Let me check the chat here. Okay, great. I'm hearing from states that would love to be part of that pilot program. We will reach out to you. That is all I have. I'll pass it back to you, Monet.
Thank you, Lauri. Appreciate the 3.5 transition update as well as the missing records update. We'll turn some time over to Casey Gregor. He's new here at the TAC. He's going to talk about grant guidance resources. Casey, would you like to share your screen?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you.
I think that's the right one. You see it there?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. So just going to present this little grant here real quick. It's not a new one, but they do kind of an annual release of funding. So this is the Safe Streets and Roads for All. We call it the SS4A. Kind of the overall vision: safer people, safer roads, vehicles, speeds, and post-crash care. There's multiple application deadlines for this one. First one being April 2nd of this year. We'll touch on that a little bit more in another slide. Purpose of the grant program is to improve roadway safety, by significantly reducing or eliminating roadway fatality and serious injury through safety action plan and development and implementation. Provides funding to develop tools to strengthen a community's approach to safety and save lives. What I really like about this grant versus some of the other ones that we've had come to us that we've put out for you guys is that this one is really focused more on the county, city level, agency level. This is not a grant for states to apply for. There are funding available for planning and demonstration, and then also for implementation. So if you were to apply for one, you can apply for the other. That is an acceptable option. Currently, there has been about $1.7 billion provided as of 2023 to roughly 1,000 communities throughout the U.S. There's still over $3 billion available through 2026, so that's quite a bit of money. I encourage everyone to get out there and get some. Here are the application deadlines available. April 4th, May 16th, August 29th. That's for the planning and demonstration grants, and then implementation grants. One deadline option is May 16th. That's it. The link here, this brings you to the website to apply. I will share the link also in the chat, as well as where to find it on our website. And I'll just go through this video real quick as we've done before. So if you go to the NEMSIS.org, using EMS data, do NEMSIS 101, you'll scroll down to the state tools, updated general grant application, and that'll give you a bunch of quick summary of the different grants out there, including this one. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to any one of us. I'll go back to that last slide. My email is there. We're really working on finding different means to help all of you apply for these grants, give you information as needed. I know we've had some people reach out, contact your vendors. They might be able to help you as well. And that's all I got. Questions? All right.
Okay, thank you so much, Casey, for that presentation on the grant guidance resources. And I'm sure that if we have additional questions from the state managers or others on the call, they can reach out to us using this help desk ticket. Thank you so much. Okay. At this time, we're going to have some information presented about the timeliness of record submissions. Mr. Ben Fisher will provide that update.
Yeah, thanks, Monet. So first of all, I just want to thank everyone for their hard work getting record submissions in as timely as they have been. I think it's incredibly important as we work on projects like the ONDCB dashboard and the heat dashboard as well. And I think the timeliness of submissions it is very much noticed by our stakeholders and partners and appreciated. We had discussed as we were advertising closing the research data set, asking folks to only submit a year's worth of data. And as part of that ongoing effort, we're going to begin limiting data submission timeframes to the complete previous calendar year. So that means that if you were to submit data on December 31st, 2024 or January 1, 2023, we would still accept it. And that is made so that we can still accept data for the research data sets the following year and allow some resubmissions, but will also help us limit this very small number of submissions we get that are outside of that time frame. And submissions that are older than the previous calendar year would get an error code of -16 and an error message that it's outside of the submission time frame. We anticipate this will go into effect in the next maintenance window, and then we certainly would welcome any feedback, or if you are seeing a substantial number of resubmissions outside of that time window, we certainly want to hear about it, but we anticipate this will affect a very small number of records. So I'm certainly happy to answer any questions right now, but if you start seeing submissions that are affected by this change, please reach out and let us know by opening a help desk ticket. And Monet, that's all I have. I'll kind of keep an eye on the chat and see if there are any questions.
Okay, thank you so much. We appreciate that update on the timeliness of record submissions. At this time, we will have some updates provided by the Office of EMS, and we have Jeremy Kinsman on the call representing NHTSA. Jeremy, would you like to provide an update at this time?
Hey, Monet, I'm not seeing Jeremy. He may have been unable to make it. One of his other meetings may have gone long.
Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate you verifying that information. And Dr. Mann is also on the call today. I know that he's at a conference. Dr. Mann, would you like to have any words?
Yeah, no, I checked with Jeremy this morning. We had a brief conversation. He thought that he might have a meeting that run over. He's actually out of town. So yeah, no additional comments from me.
Okay, thank you. All right, and at this time we can open up the floor for open forum. Are there any questions? If you could raise your hand, we would be happy to take you off of mute and allow you to ask your question, or feel free to ask your question in the chat. Okay, if there are no topics for open forum at this time, please know that we're here for you to assist you with any questions, any concerns, any suggestions. So you're always welcome to submit that information via a ticket or reach out to us in our emails. And so we look forward to hearing from you. I also want to let you know that we are planning a public training, and that date is Tuesday, April 2nd. We will produce a flyer and have that sent out for you or to you. The information that will be presented on that particular training has to do with partnering with states to complete research assignments. So more collaborative work that we can do with the state managers or others who may be on the call who may need some assistance with research. Our next V3 implementation call is Wednesday, March 27th, and then we have 2 calls scheduled for April. If there are no additional topics at this time, we thank you for participating. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Be safe, and we look forward to speaking with you again soon. Have a great day, everyone.